Come on, man. Do we really need more statistics, more data, or is it data? Well, the thing about statistics is this. This is one of the ways that you use to make a case scientifically. It's not the only way, but it is an important way to make a case scientifically. So let's very quickly take a look at some outsourcing statistics. Okay, remember, although it's not 2021, 2021 is not 100 years ago. So these statistics still have a lot of validity to them. I'm going to read them all, but at the same time, there are some that are more important than others, at least for our class. Let's start with this. Around 300,000 jobs are outsourced by the United States annually. That means they go, they disappear, goodbye, wave. It doesn't mean they'll never come back because these are service sector jobs. It's not manufacturing jobs. But at the same time, there are some jobs that are created in the United States that are not outsourced, and they fill in some of that 300,000 gap. Nevertheless, if you go to number 2, the second bullet point, the top reason for outsourcing, 70%, is cost reduction, because the American labor force is expensive. The labor force in all developed countries is expensive. And as a result of that, industry oftentimes is hunting for the cheapest labor. That tends to be in developing countries where a lot of other things that I've already mentioned are all lined up as well. Tax breaks, low interest in environmental causes, and so on. Then the total IT budget, which is information technology, in 2020 grew from 12.7% in 2019 to 13.6%. So the information technology budget is going up. As we all know, it's going to happen this way. Unless World War III happens and we go back to the Stone Age, we're going to continue to be using increasing amounts of technology. 58.8% of US marketers saw no COVID-related changes in the outsourcing marketing activities. Notice it says marketing. Sorry about that. Should say marketing. I make a mistake once in a while. Then, larger companies are 60% more likely to outsource than small businesses. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? A big corporation has the ability to move things overseas. If you're running a small plumbing business, it's going to be a lot harder to do that. 36% of workers in the US are part of the gig economy. This is things like Uber and Lyft, for example, or DoorDash or whatever. These are all kind of gig economy things. The global outsourcing market was worth $92.5 billion in 2019. So that's pre-pandemic. By 2025, the global IT outsourcing market will be worth, wow, is that ever going up? Almost $400 billion. 83% of information technology leaders are planning to outsource their security in 2021. And then 24% of small businesses outsource to increase the efficiency of their businesses. So outsourcing is here. It is not going away. I don't know how you keep these jobs in this country other than if people demand it and are willing to pay more for those services. But if we're not willing to pay more for the services, it's going to go to a cheaper market. That's what happens. Okay. The next thing is kind of rough.